So you recently had a chat with Jay Manuel about your time on America's Next Top Model.
I keep forgetting how good you are with doing your research before because literally, like last time, you were, I think, one of the best interviews I've ever had, and you asked questions that I think people usually don't. So I just remembered that just now. And you, yeah, I'm ready.
Well, Tyra came under a lot of heat a couple months ago when old clips of Top
Oh,
Model
yeah.
came out, and I thought, who better than you to really give your opinion on what it was like on set and what you thought of that whole thing going on with Tyra?
I think it's interesting because, I always like to say the cancel culture, when they cancel someone for doing something that's done behind closed doors, that's one thing. But Top Model was a very popular show that was on TV. Everyone saw everything. I feel like we're judging it from today's viewpoints because all the things that happened to me back then, 90% of the comments and feedback were exactly like the girls in the house. But now it's different. Now most of the feedback is people on my side. So I think people are blaming her for too many things, or even like the production, when they should just be looking at uh, how society was back then and how they just really didn't care. As far as my situation about trans bodies, especially black trans bodies, and if you look at what's happening now, and it's still happening. But in terms of Top Model, I don't think you can blame her for all the stuff that the girls said or did. Those girls have to be held accountable. And also, I think, like I said, it's just mirrors where we were in society at that time. We're just different now. And I really appreciate all the feedback now. But I always tell people, okay, where were y'all back 12 years ago when I was getting death threats and hate
Right.
mail and go to hell, you're gonna, all of that, like, and get off the show and had no jobs because people just still weren't really ready for trans representation like me at the time. So it's like, okay, it's nice to hear all this, but where were you guys 12 years ago when I literally had to handle it all by myself?
Right. Now, yes, you got to add that point on it, sweetie. Now, for those of you that don't know, and you should go back and watch Isis' first appearance on Hey Queen to get her full backstory, but you sort of stumbled into Top Model because they were doing a photo shoot at the shelter that you were living at, a homeless shelter.
Well, not at the shelter. They took a
They took the
couple,
people from,
yeah, a
right?
couple of girls that were homeless at the time. I was in Ali Forney, but it happened with the rest of the Prosody Foundation. They were an organization that just worked with homeless youth. And yeah, they took a couple of us, put us in the background as extras. I did my thing.
Yes.
And I did my thing, and like, here we go. That was at the end of 2007 when I did that, and it premiered like the beginning of 2008, and I'm still like hustling.